things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head. All the things she said, this is not enough.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Sweep. I'm your host, Anthony Longhair Leclair, and I'm joined by my fabulous co-host, the marvelous Marla, the Mouse McHardy.
What's up, everybody?
And we have a question for you. Did you know that on this day in 2003, Tattoo hit the number one singles charts with All the Things She Said?
No, I did not know that.
Now you know. It also ran for a month at the top of the charts.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and it shifted 90,000 copies in its first week at the top.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a strange group.
Yeah, they were. They were like, because I think that's their only song of theirs that I know. Like,
it's the only one that made a big hit. I mean, they were sort of controversial at the time because it was the early 2000s, and while people were out of the closet, they were like, hey, there's a camera, like, let's make out, and they dressed in schoolgirl outfits, so everyone was like, oh, these girls are amazing, right? And so all the guys were into that shit, of course, and then all the girls who were into that were also, yeah.
Yeah, and then all the people that were super homophobic were like, oh my god, how dare they have something like that on television?
Yeah. So it was a big controversy, and the fact that they came from Russia, so the fact that a Russian female bisexual duo hit number one on the, US charts was like...
Yeah, well, it's also, like, it's still illegal to be gay in Russia.
Yeah.
Like, you can be killed for being gay in Russia, still, in 2020, which is terrifying.
There are many countries.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, So, good for you guys for being super progressive.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was like a sarcastic, backhanded comment at Russia. I guess I was also saying good for you, Tattoo, for doing that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the band for being progressive. I was like, go the band.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think, no offense to them, and maybe I'm wrong, but it seemed way more like a marketing ploy because they dressed in schoolgirl outfits and made out when there were cameras. I mean
sure.
That was a good way to make sales. I mean, you can... I don't give a shit. I'll kiss you in front of people, whatever. But, I mean... And I know there's a different thing, but I think that was probably more of a marketing ploy than it was, hey, we're out and we don't give a fuck.
But yeah, I definitely feel like there was some sort of activism behind it. Like, I mean, yeah, for sure, it definitely was a marketing ploy, and it worked. It really worked, but like... For
one song, yeah.
Yeah. But I think, yeah, for sure, there has to have been some kind of activism behind that. I would assume. I guess.
I mean, I don't know if there has to be, but...
I would assume so, just because of the content of the song and whatever. So,
yeah. But regardless, and I'm pretty sure the video was like in the rain while they were in schoolgirl outfits. So that was all like super
it
sexy.
Absolutely is, yeah. But it's also like a line of people, like they're behind a fence, and there's a line of people that are just standing judging them. Yeah. So like,
yeah, okay. So I mean, either way, it worked. Obviously, it didn't work for. Like, in terms of the activism, it didn't really do anything for Russia. It didn't do anything for the fucking States either, because it just pissed off the Christian right that were all, like, up in arms. They were like, no, these girls can't make out. It's against God's laws, you know? Like, old men didn't fucking write those to, like, thousands of years ago. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, that's a whole other thing. That was on this day in 2003. On this day in 2020... I have a question for you.
What's your question?
Well, I think it's a pretty fine question. And this is also for the audience, of course. Please do respond and answer in the comments. If you were a song, what song would you be? And why?
Oh, shit. That's a really good question. I don't know. Like, I kind of have to think about that one for a second.
Well, you think about it. I'll give you my answer.
Yeah. Please give me your answer so I can think about it.
So a lot of people will be pissy about this because, the Black Album is a lot of Metallica fans' least favorite fucking album. It's like, that's where they went mainstream and whatever. I'm going to say that if I were a song, I would be Wherever I May Roam by Metallica from the Black Album. which is also, by the way, not one of like the biggest hits on that album. So in terms of it being like, oh, going mainstream, like it wasn't actually a big deal. Also, I don't give a fuck if that's what you think. Because the whole, so like some of the lines, for example, anywhere I roam, where I lay my head is home, you know, that kind of thing. What is it? Scrawl upon my stone, my body lie, but here I roam. So essentially, I've spent a lot of time moving in my life.
Yeah.
And I've slept on, sorry, Mom and Dad, I've slept on park benches and like in lobbies before of buildings, so whatever. So that's fun. And I've couch surfed and, you know, stayed at like bus stop, you know, sheltered bus stop things in Toronto, whatever, like that kind of thing. And I've moved 13 or so times in 10 years and I've been all over. And my favorite thing to do is to disappear into the middle of fucking nowhere and just be there. So where I lay my head is home. And then also in the sense of like when everything's over, like at the end of this game, my body lie, but still I roam, which scientifically is true. And it's just a really cool way of saying, yeah, I might be dead, but I'm still here. And without getting like religious-y about it, which I'm not inclined to do at all, if like when I'm buried and dead, my atoms will go out into the universe. You know, the earth will consume me and whatever, so at least I'll give something back to it in some degree of, you know, all that energy or whatever is being used for other things. And so you might not think you can get some cool philosophy from Metallica, but you're all fucking wrong. And even if you hate on the Black Album, you shouldn't. You should just pay more attention to the lyrics and less attention to the idea that they went mainstream then. Yeah. That's my song, if I were going to be a song, and that's why.
I think that's great. So I have an answer, and I thought about it like a couple seconds after you started talking. I was like, oh yeah, that song. So if I were a song, I would be the Tom Petty song, Learning to Fly. And so that's...
But you don't got wings.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's probably one of my favorite Tom Petty songs. And like he did a live version of it that's like more acoustic, and it makes me cry when I listen to it. But anyways, like I remember listening to that song in high school and like it being one of the first songs that like very, like, it struck me very deeply and profoundly, and I really resonated with the message of the song, because it's like one of my favorite lines from the song is, I started out for God knows where, I guess I'll know when I get there. Which, I mean, for me, it's like I'm always a person who's doing a lot of different things, and I always, like, I'm not the kind of person that always has like this 100% end goal of like, I want to be here. I have like various versions of what that is, but I've never like really been someone who's like, this is exactly what I want to do. I want to be an astrophysicist and I'm going to go and do this thing and this thing. It's like, I've changed my mind so many fucking times. And so like, I've really resonated with that portion of the song. It's like, well, you know, and there are certain times where I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I'm meant to be doing. This is what I should be doing. This is what I really enjoy. Yeah, I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that too, you know? It's like, you are always consistently learning in your life. There's never a moment where you stop learning. Because the moment you stop learning is when you fucking die. Like, pretty much. Yeah, so it's all about just, you know, like, always progressing yourself, always moving forward, always learning new things. And the lyrics to that song very deeply resonate with me. So I would say that would be my answer.
Sweet. Sorry everyone if you're hearing any of the noise in the background, they're they're clearing out the lines in the rad heating today in my building, and they're making a lot of noise trying to find an air pocket so they can rerun the lines and actually have heating in the building, because it's February. But anyway, and I was just thinking of other bits of the lyrics from Wherever I May Roam, and like the very first lines, "The road becomes my bride," which is like pretty much sums up a good chunk of my life. As soon as I like went to college, I was like, okay, and I'm fucking gone, and I'm stripped of all but pride, which has happened to me several times, and I'm too fucking proud and stubborn to, and but in her I do confide, which keeps me satisfied, gives me all I need. I'm like, keeps me going, because as I always say, I have my melancholic contentment. I'm always on the level no matter what happens to me. It seems to be, I'm pretty, I'm good because I know at least I have that, even if I want more. So yeah. Anyway, I could go off and analyze the whole fucking song if you wanted, but I just wanted to say that line again, because that's that's great. I think.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I think it's a great question. So yeah, I guess we turn the question to you guys. What if you were a song? What song would you be, and why?
Yeah, especially and why?
Yeah,
because you could just throw out any song. Like you could throw out Tiffany's "I Think We're Alone Now," but I would really want to know why you would be that song.
Yeah,
like I would really want a good explanation on that one. But yeah, so do let us know in the comments, and that's your daily sweep today.
It is.
It's relatively short but sweet in comparison to the answers for the other questions we've given. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow to sweep something else out from underneath the proverbial rug. But before we go, don't forget it is Tuesday, which means it's time for Stream Team Tuesday!
Woo!
So if you want to catch the long and short, which features the marvelous Marla Mouse McHardy and Anthony Longhair Leclair, in their folk rock duo, streaming their live gig from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on both Twitch at twitch.tv/Leclair Studios and at the Leclair Studios Facebook page. Do check that out. We take requests. We also take pre-quests. If you want to send us a song you are hoping we'll play, and you want to send us that before we actually start, that would be that'd be wonderful, because it gives us time to try and mull it over. Or you can just watch us suffer and try and learn it while we're there, or we'll just say, fuck you, we'll learn it next week. But either way, do check out Stream Team Tuesday tonight, 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time at the aforementioned spots online. The Twitch stream, I'll be totally honest, is better quality. It's better camera, better mic. So do go there. The Facebook stream is run through a phone, which last week at least was giving us some audio issues. So if you have a Twitch account, you should use that. If you don't, you should get one. But if you're just content with listening to the Facebook quality, then cool, sign in on Facebook. It's all good. And let us know what you want to hear, and enjoy us playing and, dishing out some witty banter and all of that, and leave some comments while we play, and let us know how we do.
Come hang out.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to leave your house, which is awesome.
Yeah, if you want to go out to a gig early in the week, but you didn't actually want to go out and spend money, you can stay at home and drink at home.
You don't even have to wear pants.
That's right. Pantsless home drinking music gig. We unfortunately have to wear pants because, you'll be able to see us. So whatever. But we'll cheers you, we'll have a drink, and we'll have a good time. So check that out. And that is your daily sweep for the day. And we will be back tomorrow to sweep something else out from underneath the proverbial rug.
We'll see you guys later.
I'm in serious shit, I feel totally lost. If I'm asking for help, it's only because being with you has opened my eyes. Could I ever believe such a perfect surprise? I keep asking myself, wondering how. I keep closing my eyes, but I can't block you out. Wanna fly to a place where it's just you and me. Nobody else, so we can be free. Nobody else, so we she said running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head. All the things she said. This is not enough. This is not enough.
Please like and subscribe, please. Please, we just want this to be our lives. We just want to make money doing this. Please like and subscribe. We love you. We love you so much.